everyone, it's Molly. Welcome back to our Yoga for Gratitude series. Today's class will be a little bit longer. I'll aim for about 30 minutes. I probably will talk longer than that, but we'll do our heart opening vinyasa first, and then at the end we'll move into a short pranayama breathwork practice with meditation. So everything is pretty simple today. You shouldn't need props, but if you just enjoy practicing with them, please grab them. And then all you'll need is your body and your mat. So get that stuff and we'll get started. Today we're going to begin laying on our backs in an open-hearted Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet touching, your knees splay out wide. If you need, you can support underneath your knees with blocks. And then bring your elbows out to the side. Find a cactus shape with your arms, goalposting them at 90 degrees. Start to soften your low back to the mat and close your eyes down. Possibly feeling into your body for the first time today or this week. But being really intentional as we slow down and presence ourselves here. Take 3 breaths. Feel how wide you can become across your collarbones. Feel your chest rising and falling. For one more cycle. If your eyes are closed, you can feel free to open them. Use your hands on the outsides of your thighs and pull your knees together. Drop them over to the right, stacked on top of each other, and then bring your arms out to the right, stacking your palms. Inhale, let your left fingertips draw a half circle above over your head, and then out to the left side. Exhale, close that circle off. Stack your arms again. Inhale, open that circle, expand across that left shoulder, and then exhale, close again. One more time, breath in, opens you up to the sky, and then exhale, close it back down. Good. Just simply roll onto the other side, stacking your knees and your hands over to the left. On your next breath in, create that half circle over your head with the right fingertips, peeling the right shoulder open, keeping the right hips stacked on top of the left, the navel pointing to the left. Exhale, close it on down. Breathe in, open, expand. Exhale, close. Really feeling into all these little nooks and crannies through our rib space and our shoulder and our chest space that we might usually ignore. Breathe in, open. And breathe out and release. Find your way onto your back again in the middle of your space. And then root down through your heels. Inhale, rise up to a bridge pose, extending your hips, pressing your hip points to the sky, and then your arms come overhead. Exhale, lower back down. Your arms just softly graze by your sides, creating that circle shape again until they reach your hips. Inhale, bridge, arms overhead. Exhale, soften your arms to the side, soften your hips to the mat. Once more, just like that, inhale. See if you can feel your chest expand, and then exhale, release down. Good, hug your knees into your chest. Take a little massage of your low back space. And then roll up to a seated, cross-legged position. Hands on your knees, inhale, quick cat-cow. And then exhale. Good, right fingertips out to the side. Inhale, sweep your left arm over. And then again, like we did in the first class, exhale to cactus your left arm, pull your chest to the sky. Keep your left sit bone grounded down. Inhale, side bend again. Kind of square off your shoulders now. And then exhale, sweep that left arm to the side. Inhale, right arm overhead. This time, bicep is framing the ear. Exhale, cactus. Draw the elbow back, peel the right shoulder open. Inhale, side stretch. Sending breath into the right lung. Exhale, right hand in front of the body over to the right hip. Inhale, left arm overhead. Exhale, cactus. Breathe in between each rib space. And breathe out, soften, release. One more time, over to the left with the right hand. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, stretch from right sit bone out the right fingertips. And then exhale, let that momentum of the right hand coming over to the right circle you until you find your tabletop pose. Stacking hips over knees, stacking shoulders over wrists. And just feeling grounded here in this moment. Good. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, ripple up through a cat pose as you stack your shoulders over your wrists. And then exhale, untuck your tailbone, sit your hips back towards your heels, moving to child's pose with the cow arch of the spine. Good. Inhale through your cat. This time, kickstand the left foot out to the side. Find modified side plank. Right bicep is framing the ear. Right blade edge of the foot is grounded down into the mat. Exhale, gate pose. Lift your body over your left knee. Slide your right hand down your right leg, left arm overhead. Good. From here, face the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift in your half splits. And then exhale, fold over that right thigh. Bend into your right knee as much as you need so that you can square the hips, pulling the right hip back, and then reaching the left hip forward. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Plant your left hand, easy twist. Right hand to the sky, left knee lifts. Exhale, cactus that arm. Draw it back, peel the shoulder open. Inhale, right arm extends overhead. Exhale, we're going to lower our left knee down. Inhale, revolved for reverse low lunge. So you're going to reach your left arm overhead, sink your hips to the mat, the right hand comes down the left leg. Good, breathe out. Find your half splits again. Inhale, modified side plank, body circles over to the left, plant the left hand back to the front of the mat. This time, exhale, sink your hips down, kind of in a Janu Shasana shape. Reach that right hand behind you. Inhale, mini wild thing, pressing up through the hips. Exhale, find your tabletop pose. And then sit your hips back to your heels, child's pose. Inhale, ripple up through your cat spine. Exhale, untuck your sit bones, sit back through your cow spine. Inhale, modified side plank, open up to the left. Kickstand that right foot out to this side, left arm overhead. Left foot is grounded into the mat. Exhale, gate pose. Lift your body over your right knee. Sweep everything over to the left. Good. Inhale, halfway lift in your half splits. So pivot that right foot underneath you now. Draw the left hip back. Press the right hip forward as your heart reaches forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Plant the right hand. Lift the right knee. Easy twist. Exhale, cactus. Draw the left elbow back. Inhale, stretch your left fingertips forwards. And then exhale, lower your right knee down, setting up for reverse low lunge. Inhale, right arm overhead, left arm down, right leg, sink the right hip to the mat. Good. Exhale, let your body circle over to the right. Find your modified side plank, stretching long through your left side body. And then exhale, sit your hips down to the mat. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Left arm behind you. Inhale, press into the right shin. Press your hips forward, wild thing variation. Exhale, release down. Good. Inhale, scoop that right knee underneath you and find your tabletop again. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, move forward through your cat spine, and then exhale through your cow spine. Inhale, round through your upper back, send your weight over your fingertips. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Find as much bend in both knees as you need in order to keep the length of your back there. So instead of rounding and curling the tailbone under in order to ground the heels, I want you to lift the heels, bend the knees, and then really flick your tailbone up towards the sky. Stay long through your side waist, through your shoulders. Press through the L shape of your thumb and index finger. Good. Take another breath here. Inhale, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip with the right leg. Look over your left shoulder for your right toes. Exhale, right knee to chest. Tiger curl, pull everything in. Hug your front body to your back body. Stay for the breath in. Separate your shoulder blades, push through your hands. Exhale, plant your right foot by your right thumb. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, sink the hips to the mat, arms reach overhead. Exhale, push your hands forward, lift your back knee, belly is resting on the front thigh. Inhale, high lunge, crescent lunge. Lift your body over the hips, roll the left hip forward, right hip back. And then exhale, chair plane at the front of your mat. Step your left foot to meet your right, swing your arms behind you. Inhale, full chair, Utkatasana. Sit into your heels, wiggle your toes off the mat. Exhale, chair with a twist over to the right. Thumbs come through heart center. Left elbow hooks onto right knee. Take a breath in to grow long from crown of head through the sit bones. Take a breath out. Find your chair plane again. Inhale, stork pose. Ground through the right foot. Lift the left knee high. Exhale, moving through airplane, swim the left leg back. The right arm will follow it. The left arm will reach forward. Inhale, lower the ball of your left foot down. Find your revolved high lunge this time. We'll stay here for an extra breath. Exhale to sink your hips closer to the mat. Inhale, see how open you can get across the chest. Good. And then exhale, find pyramid, folding over the right leg. Inhale, Skandasana, bend into your right knee. Turn those toes in slightly. Left leg is straight. Exhale, release your hips to the mat. If you have the space, left hand goes behind you. Inhale, mini wild thing, press the hips up. Good. Exhale, release down. Let your body circle over to the front of the mat, framing the right foot. Inhale, tiger curl, right knee hugs into chest. And then exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, flip your dog over, hips hover off the mat. Inhale, lift up into your full wild thing. Exhale, stay. Pressing into your points of contact, see if that can help you lift your hips higher. Scoop the left shoulder blade underneath your heart. Good. Exhale, right knee pulls into chest and then lands at the front of the mat. Lower your left knee down, untuck your left toes, setting up for Chandrasana lunge. So that means we're going to lift the back knee, but we're staying on the top of the foot instead of the toes tucked. If that's a lot for you, please tuck your toes or keep your knee grounded. The thing to remember is to not sickle the foot in. You want to make sure you're grounding through the top and inner edge of that foot. Inhale, lift up to Chandrasana lunge. Exhale, bend your elbows, cactus. Heart pulls to the sky. Stay for one more breath in. Good. Exhale, release to a half splits. Lower the left knee. Straighten the right leg. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Hands frame the right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. ready, inhale, three-legged dog, lift the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, peek for those toes over the right shoulder. And then exhale, draw left knee into chest, tiger curl. Inhale, push the ground away, spread across the back of the heart. Exhale, plant left foot down, lower right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, sink the right hip to the mat, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, back knee lifts, belly to thighs, arms reach forwards. Inhale, lift into your crescent lunge. Exhale, step forward, chair plane. Arms swing behind you. Inhale, Utkatasana. Sit into your heels, reach your fingertips high. Exhale, twist over to the left, right elbow hooks on outer left knee. Inhale, take a peek at your knees, make sure they're lined up. Good, exhale, chair plane. Root into the left foot. Inhale, reach the right knee high, stork pose. Exhale, swim it back through airplane. Your left hand will follow, your right hand will reach forward. Inhale, ball of the right foot lands, reverse your high lunge. Exhale, stay and sink. Inhale, one more breath. See how expansive you can get. And then exhale, modified pyramid, fold over the left leg. Breathe in, bend into the left knee, find Skandasana into the left leg. And breathe out, sink the hips to the mat. Right hand behind you, inhale, open up into your wild thing variation, hips press to the sky. Strong through that right arm. Exhale, lower down. Let the weight carry you to the front of the mat. Hands frame the left foot. Inhale, tiger curl. Compress front body to back body. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, flip your dog over. Hips hover. Inhale, move through your full wild thing. Exhale, stay. Inhale, press more through your points of contact to lift higher. And then exhale, bend that left knee in towards your chest. Land at the top of your mat. Lower right knee down, untuck right toes, weight through the inner edge of that foot. Inhale, lift up to Chandrasana lunge. Right knee lifts off the mat, pressing into the top of the right foot. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, stay for one more breath. And then exhale, release, half splits over that left leg. Good, one more inhale here. Exhale, bend into your left knee, tuck your right toes, downward facing dog. Good, take a breath in, and take a breath out. As simply and easily as you can, step your right foot between your hands, lower your left knee to the mat. And we'll just do a little final stretch on each side. I want you to curl your left heel into your glute. Reach your arms behind you. If you need to use a strap, this is a great place to do that. See if you can capture that ankle on either side with your hands. Inhale to grow long through your spine. Exhale, sink left hip to mat. Letting your breath slow here. Not only are we opening through the front of our body and our hip, we're also letting the kick of the left foot into the hands open up across the chest and the shoulders. If you want, you can start to drop your head back, kicking the foot even further into the hands. Breathe here for 3 more cycles. Good. Woo. Exhale, slowly release. Hands straighten the right foot. Downward facing dog, step it back. Inhale, left foot between the thumbs, right knee lowers down. And then first just find your lunge position. Energetically pull the left heel back and the right knee forward to square the hips. If that feels okay, grab a strap, or without, you can curl your right heel in towards your body and hang on to that ankle. Inhale, grow long through your spine. Engage the glutes slightly, and then exhale. See if you can sink that right hip to the mat. Okay, just tuning in, paying attention to what your body is calling for today. Letting the gentle kick of the hand, of the foot into the hands open you across the chest. And if you want, you can kick a little deeper and drop the head back. A little bit of a balance challenge for me. It really opens up across the front of the body. 2 more breaths. Good. Exhale, gently release without slingshotting. Find a tabletop pose and just move into cat-cow, resetting the spine for 3 cycles. Good. Sit your hips back to your heels. Find a comfortable seated or kneeling position. I'll move through a few rounds of our pranayama. 3, 7, 8 breath. So whenever you're ready, you're going to inhale in through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Really fill it up. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of your nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale for 3. Make it expansive. Fill all the way up. 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly out of your nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, and 1. Last sip of air in. Hold for 7, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 3, 2, 1. One more time through the cycle with your own count. Finish up that last cycle. And then release any control you have of your breath as you slowly lay onto your back. You can stay there, or if you'd like, we can move into our open-hearted Supta Baddha Konasana where we started. Soles of the feet touch, knees splay out wide. Arms in a cactus position, or interlace your fingers behind your head. Create a little pillow for yourself. Maybe noticing how this feels different than when we started our class, a little more open and easeful. I just want you to notice today how the word gratitude or love affects your body. Maybe it's hard, maybe you feel really closed off in this area. You tighten. You clench. I want you to send a little extra breath and softness and time into these areas. See if you can release. Maybe you're on the opposite end of the spectrum and you think of love and gratitude embodying you. Maybe you smile, or your chest puffs out a little bit more. Maybe your heart races in a good way, thinking about all the good around you. Maybe you feel flushed because you're in love. But with connecting to our body, our breath, our mind, and our hearts, we're really able to feel these concepts start to embody us, start to move and take shape within us. And that's a really cool thing. That's the mind to muscle connection. That's just being embodied and awakened. And it's a process and a progress, and you don't feel it all the time, but just savor those times where this does feel real to you. But also, we think about these concepts embodying us, we can also embody these concepts. So how do you act being filled with love and gratitude? What does that mean for the rest of your day, for your relationships, for your life? So what do you do being filled with love and gratitude? What do you then do with your hands and your feet and your mouth and your effort and your time? How do you use your body to relay this out to the world? Sit here for 3 more breaths. Place your hands on your heart space. Feel that beating into your palms. Knowing this is always there as a reminder that love and gratitude can embody you and change your shape, but also you can change the shape of that around you. So if you'd like to take a Shavasana or any final stretches, please do. Otherwise, that's the end of our practice together today. Our little 30-ish minute heart-opening vinyasa with some pranayama, some meditation. We will bow to our practice now. So meet your hands at your heart center. Take one more breath together. Exhale, namaste. Thank you guys for joining. If you did enjoy this class, please share it with others. And go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And then comment below anything you want to share, any revelations, any struggles, whatever you like. I'd love to hear from you, so please don't be shy. And I'll see you next time. Thank you guys.